Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about approaching a bird who's nervous and a little bit about using confidence when you're training your animals. So, and I use this on all my animals, not just my birds, but dogs, rabbits, whatever kind of animal that I'm working with. So in this case, we have baby Kevin, and baby Kevin is an Indian ringneck, and he would love to be cage possessive, and he also has a tendency to do what's called bluffing, where he's going to act like he's going to bite, whether he will or won't. So the first thing I do is if I'm brought a new animal, if I'm working with a new animal that I know is very scared, I will make sure to do a couple of things. First of all, eyes in front mean you're a predator. Eyes on the side mean you're prey. So if I were to look directly at Kevin and stare right into his eyes, I'm going to look like something like a hawk. Thanks, Miles. That's going to try to, or like you, Miles, that's going to try to eat him. So what we're going to do is not stare right at him. In fact, I'll spend a lot of time with a new bird that's scared just like this. My back to him, cage is shut. I'm not a threat at all, not asking him to do anything. He can hear my voice, but I'm not talking at him, and I'm not staring at him. Over time, what I would do, if he would get off the door, here we go, is I would open the door. But whenever I would work with putting food in and out of the cage, same thing. I would come in from the side like so, in a very non-threatening way, not talking at him, not staring at him, just get in and get out. And you can see that bluffing behavior. So, but really in and out. I do this enough times, keep my hand here, and he starts to realize I'm really not a threat to him. This is all bluffing. Okay? But if I act confident, he's not going to go all the way for the bite. Right, Kevin? Okay. So then over time, once you get to the point when you realize that the animal no longer sees you as a threat, and this could take weeks, it could take months, as much time as it takes, then you can look at, in his case, bringing him out. So this is more working with the cage-bound bird. In his case, if I go at him, in a scared, tentative way, if I kind of go like this, and say, oh, maybe you want to step up, maybe you don't. See, if I go in scared, he's gonna bluff at me. He's gonna bite at me. Okay. But if I go in with more confidence, so for example, step up, and I ignore that behavior, whoop, he's out before he has a chance to do any damage. Yes, you were. Yeah. And if he's had this kind of a success, what now, you want to bite my other hand, go ahead. If I go in with confidence, and I ignore that behavior, he gets the idea. See, I say, no, I'm not afraid of you. I'll touch that beak. I'll touch that beak. Okay? And then when he's had success, and he's behaving nicely, and he's not getting nuts, hang on. Done? Okay. When he's done with this, and he's had success, and he's feeling good about himself, and I can do this, and he's not biting at me anymore, then I say, okay, good job. And now he can go back in if he wants, he can come out for a play, whatever he might enjoy in this case. I would resist putting him back in the cage right away. Maybe there's something else that he'd like to do and enjoy, like play with his ball here. So that's kind of some basics. We can show that a bunch of times again, but again, that's working with a bird who does tend to bite, does want to be a biter, and how you kind of work through that behavior with them. Okay, that's it.